Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, I'm Prismal, and today we're playing some more SpellRogue. We're going to try and get this Descent 13 done, and we're going to be trying out more different runs and just seeing what we can do. We're going to be doing a Sapphire run today, and I'm going to try out... do we still go for this? No, let's go for the Dynamo. And I would like stuff that would allow me to reroll stuff on repeat. But guess the replication is already being used, and you know, let's go for a standard Cascade build. Let's see if we can get this to work. We've used it so many times, but I don't know if it's any decent, and I think that's probably one of the things that they got every turn. No, that's terrible. Start battle, gain a rupture. I think that's fine, actually. But I want something pretty decent, so I'm going to roll these. Like, because this is what I really want, is to get like a spell I can pick up straight away. Receiving sap is terrible. Each turn receive that is fine. I do not mind that. And this is 7 if we take this, which is good. This allows me to take that, so we can go into at least one shop if we want to. Do I want a potion? No. Take my Guardian Gale straight away. So, what are we going to be losing? We're getting a 1 every turn. That is absolutely fine, I think. I can make do with that. Even if it's here or in here. At least it means I can deal damage and stuff, and it probably doesn't matter with everything else. Do we have a way to go to a shop and everything else? We do, but we have to go like double shop. We can't go back on ourselves. I can do, yeah, okay, we do double elite then. We're doing double elite, I will go to the event instead rather than fighting. But yeah, I've noticed that it's more of the annoying starts that are more the issue rather than being able to defend most of the time and stuff, right? Also, this guarantees really good stuff. Like, enemies always have, like, max life, and you can't necessarily deal with them efficiently, or you get, like, other stuff similar to that. It is right to do it. Then I think we kill this one off, right? Because you can kill this one off afterwards. Actually, no, I don't take anything, so let's save myself the defense. Because then one of these will do the same thing, look. That can go in there. That's a 6, so 7 armor, and then do that damage. Cool. That can go in there then. That gets the kill on that, and we don't have to worry. Okay, the Cascade build is starting off pretty well. We do lose 2 max life, don't we? Ooh. I do like this as a start, right? I will pick it up. The main reason is if I can gain some ways to gain static, like small little bits here and there, it's really good. And if I don't, then it doesn't really matter. Lose a spell for 100 gold. Well, we may go to a shop. Are we going to a shop on the way? No, we're not. So 100 gold is kind of irrelevant then. Do I take 12 damage or something to get a random charge? Yeah, I think we do it. Why not? Something getting a random charge could be pretty useful. It's not amazing, but I still think it's like somewhat. This is also kind of cool if we spend 1, if we ever get it, but I think I do this here just to make sure I can get like defensive stuff happening. That might sound a bit weird to do that, but I think it's the best way. And do I heal here? Better defense, better offense. Ooh. We're getting a build. We're getting a build. Of course. I hate the Corrupted Abbot. The amount of times I've seen this recently is just beyond insane. You know? And I really do mean it. It's really starting to get under my skin, the amount of times I've seen it. I can't use that, so... Put that in there then, and we do this twice. We don't get any power, that is fine. We guarantee the one here. We can do this again, get the overflow trigger, just gain the basic defense and double attack. Lands on probably the worst outcome for me. Now I can't really defend unless we want to trigger that. This guarantees a 3 or a 4, whatever. Do it again for a 6, I guess. Don't attack. Okay. 2 3s, deal damage, and deal damage. I landed in the worst way possible. I guess that's fine in a way, because... I can get the defense anyway. Nice, so that goes in there, and then we just deal... That's that roll to 4, I don't want it to, I want to still deal some damage. This is probably the only fight, I will say, where I've actually played around the Corrupted Abbot really well. Right? By not taking more damage than necessary, by not allowing to scale any power, by triggering this on repeats. I genuinely think I've actually played this pretty well. And the fact that this is ×2 is working out really good for my defense when I need to defend. I just need something with like ×2x on my attack spell, and I'd be like laughing quite well. Like Wind Shear could be pretty good, although the awkwardness of actually trying to use it could be a problem. But it's more flexible than what we currently have. And we do have this, but well, this goes in here anyway, right? And Absorb Potential, I think, goes in just because it's like really good as a setup. Which means if we're going for this, we might as well just go for this instead. But then we're going away from the whole point of my build as such. I'll take the Wind Shear, why not? Basically goal to choose gain artifact. I think that's fine. That's, yeah, like it's what my build's building around anyway, so there's no point using this or this currently, unless I get the upgrade for it, so just going into the elite fight. We have a potion to make sure we don't, like, have problems. We should be able to kill this off easily enough. So, that goes in there. Just do 10. Go on to a 6 something, yeah. Because I can just do this to start gaining that, and then we can just defend with this instead. So now we keep getting static every single turn. That goes in there, roll that. I can defend if we need to, but I don't think we want to. Just do that, because we get that back. We can do this, and then... is the 8 is fine, so you die. And then we do this for 10. And then we should get enough Electrify that, like, Electrify deals all the good damage anyway. Straight into Force, and it's hilarious. I can actually just do that again and get a 7? Makes it gets +1, doesn't it? I forget about that. And that's why that's 12, because it's actually acting as a 4. When you realise just how good you've got it and you've set it up right. Yeah, we do the 7, because like I get double attacks if I can get it. If not, then we still kill this thing off. We still defend well enough. And then we do 7 damage to this guy anyway. Yeah, because this acts as 2, which gets duplicated anyway, then this triggers, which means that... counts into a 4. So this now becomes a 12, and then we're fully blocked. I get a 3, so we can do that. Ooh, I get my 6, so... and you go 6, because you basically get... you are free, essentially. Ooh, another 4. Wow, that gives me the full defense. Do this again, because we get the overflow and the trigger. Do that one there. It's 12 damage, so we can not care about that thing. And then defend and defend. This is actually a really good build. Like, I generally don't see how this is bad. You know? I guess this is where it's kind of bad. But is it really, though? Going to do 6 damage. If we're doing that, we do this and this, so we get the kill on this thing. And I'm still scaling Electrified, so, like... having this maybe a bit more flexible could be slightly better. And we do 12 damage and do it again. That was a clean fight. That was a really clean fight. Magnetize, not really. This could be my panic button for defense, right? Like, once we're set up, I can just use all the static to defend myself without having to worry about anything else. I think that's a really good choice to have. Like, we're slowly chipping away at stuff anyway. I gain static every turn, so this is still pretty good. This deals damage, and this is my panic button. Yeah. And we could gain 5 health. I think that's actually a good idea here, just to make sure we keep my max life total high enough. Now this one's going to be a bit of an awkward fight. We haven't triggered that, so that's not going to be in our favour. I did not get the 6, so... did not get the 6 either there. So I guess we're just going to put the 4 in here to gain the defense we need. And then just deal that damage to make sure we're set up, and then prepare that for later. I want to stop him gaining power, so that's why we're not using it immediately. Roll here, we get the 6, so that's a good setup. Do that again. This into this, so we can deal as much damage as possible. maximize DPS. Make it lovely 3 1s now, you know? Lots of ones. I mean, to be honest. Oh. Guess it didn't matter. I take 6 damage, that's fine. Okay, so I gotta watch out for the whole danger thing with what that guy's doing. Times 8, we get another 3, that's brilliant. Do we do it again? Yes, we do. So I want like a 4 and a 5 to force that out, and then 14 damage on repeat. Stop him doing the thing. You should gain power this turn, I think. No, 16 damage. Okay. Turn that to a 4-5. Do that again. Get the overflow. That's a 7. Should we do that and that? No, we've already defended, so I can't deal damage, so there's no point. Yeah, just get defense in. I guess the only other thing now is if I gain, like, permanent defense. So, like, when I kind of go over the board, I can maintain. Come on, game. I was kind of hoping I'd hit that. Well, 1-6 and go in there then. Roll that to trigger that, then start rolling these to get the big damage. That should be a kill. Nice. Not as clean as I would like it. I could have used a potion to kind of like save me, but do I care about any of those? Not really, so I guess we're re-rolling all of these. Like, this would seem pretty cool, actually. Like, once we get it going. Tilting die is kind of whatever. But the costs of getting the grow is kind of what I'd be more interested in. To help me kind of scale stuff. What do we get on here? I don't want this. Enemies getting nullify is fine by me, because I'm not really doing any status stuff. So I get to get the extra die here. Yeah. And then we guess we're rolling these. I mean, the grow is actually really good. Because, like, if I get the other spell that goes alongside this, but, like, I don't think I need it. Right? Like, once I trigger it once for the one thing I want to trigger it for, I think it's, like, really good. And I don't think I need that much to keep myself steady defensively once we're set up either, except the conjugate static. It's probably a little bit too much, isn't it? That's going to hurt me, but I'm also rolling for, like, the other stuff that I kind of would like. I guess we'll take this. Zephyr's Touch. Okay, it's the turret. It's the horrible thingy. Them having that seems fine. The max life seems kind of fine as well. So that, and then take this, and then I can take one more. But why go with that then if I just go with that? Yeah. Again, the 18. Is it outside or inside battle? So, let's double check. So this reduced it by 75%. So this should be like 2. Oh, it is 5. Oh, they fixed that. Or it's now glitched. I don't know which way it was intended, but yeah. We have 2 elite fights we can go for, and I should take them, even if it is the more awkward ones. So, yes, that is what we're doing. It's just because it's this awkward one. Use attack spell gain devoted. Get that diminishment. Every 3rd turn, -1 charge to all spells, and choose to gain a rune. I do not like that. But like having this be, say, auto-triggered could be really good. But no, every 3rd turn would ruin some of the build ideas that I've got for this. Losing the wind shear could be fine. If we want to go for the devoted for the few little bits, which I think is fine actually. Or gain the potions. Defensively, I think I'm fine. I could probably force the Thunder Breath a little bit. Especially with like the Zephyr's Touch as well. But I just don't gain enough scaling on it quick enough to warrant choosing that yet. So we're just trying to figure stuff out. Amazing, sir. You have your full-on nullify, I see. I didn't get my 6. I'm a bit disappointed by that. So. Well, I guess we're getting my full there. And then this goes, deals the damage, deals the damage, deals the damage. That goes in there, gain armor, and then we'll set that up for when it's ready. But that's the only reason I did that, was the fact I could get the overflow trigger triggered again, so I was like, yeah. And then that's the full defense, so we don't need to worry about anything else. Yeah, just do the chip damage. I mean, because, yeah, ones are pretty much going into here most of the time anyway. This chakra could be slightly better if we get it set up. I don't need to worry about anything else for defending, so... That goes on there. Like, once you get the first one on this, it's actually really good. Insane, some might say. 4 and 4 and 5, I guess. Just because this... I don't know if it does more damage, but I'm like, eh. Might as well do it this way. And do this. Did not get the 6. Did not get the 6. We got the 6. And now we just gain armor that way. 4 and 4, and then 16 damage, 16 damage. I'm defended, aren't I? Yeah. Just leave the static to chip away. Haha, spell I'm never casting anyway. Oh, come on, game. Don't take my 6 away from you like that. There we go. An extra charge on this would be really good as well, actually. Like upgrading it to do more damage or something. Put that in there, just so we can use it if we want to, but we should be pretty good here. The other bit is, like, the Electrify does my scaling, really, so I don't need to worry about anything else. What I'm trying to set up. And do that, and just do this damage and that damage. So, like, it is, like, technically it's like 3 extra damage a turn, but it's just, like, non-targetable. That's kind of not worth it, that's not worth it, that's not worth it. Am I going through a shop on this run? No, I'm not, so we can re-roll. That could be interesting. That is not. That is not. Is choke worth it? Not really. I think we just leave those. And do the elite fight. I'm having a fun run. Oh no. I was having a fun run. I was. I think I can still I can still defend well enough, right? It's actually worth doing this again, just to make sure. Like, I think I should be able to get enough defense where their attacks don't matter anyway. Like this, for instance. While still being able to deal all the damage that I want to be able to deal, right? We should hit that instead, because I don't really care about anything else it's doing. And then this might kill that off anyway, but this there, so... Yeah, let's land it on there. Not great, but I should still trigger it. Let's actually get more value from the defense anyway. Overflow that, get that in there, do it again. Do it again. It's really good that happened that way. Get the 12 from here. Use the 2. You are real, okay. And use that then to just deal damage to this guy and just get more defense. Ooh. We scaled well. We scaled well. That 6 immediately goes in there. That 1 can go in there as well. That 1 can also go in there because we don't care about anything else. This and that can go in there. And then deal damage to the back first. Deal the fake one. Darn. I was hoping it was the real one, then I wouldn't have to worry. But now if it's the middle one, I can never actually kill it. So we are in a bit of a conundrum. No point wasting it on that, so do this. Do it again. Okay, so I don't get to cast this today. The back one, you're fake. So put this forward to get defense. The front one is also fake. So we can kill one of these guys off, so we'll kill the back one off then. No, the front one. That way I can at least get some armor still. And I guess we're passing. Make this easier to cast if we need to. 10 weakness on me. Insane. And that goes in there. I should have kept that one, actually. That would have been a better use in there. Get the defense. You do 4 damage to something. You're the real one. Cool. I can kill the back one off, so we should do that. Then, do I defend with this? Just that? No, so we should defend with this then. That goes in there, that goes in there. Set that up. Do that. Do this again. That 4 goes in there to get the armor. The 3 for the real one. No. Is that the real one? That is, but I can't do anything about it now. I'm taking 12. I can get 34 with that and that, so... Yeah, Conjugate Static was a really good pickup. I was smart enough to actually decide that I should do that. That surprises me. Normally that is not what I end up doing. Do that again in here. Okay. So I can't put the 6 anywhere except here, so we'll wait for a moment. Put the 2 here to do damage to the back guy. That is the real one, so we can do the 5 to the back guy as well. That's the front one. 4 to the back guy. Then that and that. I could have got more out of that. And then that. And that goes in there. No idea who the real one is, but we'll get ourselves set up first. That's this lovely 6. Can't do it again, so there. Nice, that was a real one. That's probably the worst fight I could have had, just because the way that it works. Ooh, odd. Interesting. I think this goes in here. Just so now, like, I could set this up and just have it stacking in the background. Right? This is really good, though. With the build that we're going for, also, like, the fact that we also get the other effect. Is it, though? I mean, we get that, we get that. The setup on there is really good for it. I'll pick it up. I don't know if I should do, but I feel like I want to. And then we've still got this devoted for this fight as well. Shield rune, pain rune. A wound die could be interesting. Crystal heart. Here's an extra die. And I do other stuff on repeat. The 2 extra block is interesting. But no, we are in the pain rune. I think that's what we go with. And we set it on this because I pretty much am casting this every single turn if I can. Or same with this. So, yeah. I have learnt my lesson, guys. Pain rune is good. And the other horrible fight. To be honest, no. I would have hated the damage scaling guy. It would have been far worse to have that guy. Completely agree. So... this is the better of the 2 options. Completely agree on that front. Set something to 6. Let's do that again. Maybe we just keep the 6 around. We do. Then... get the 12 there. We still keep the 3. 3 damage. Do it again. And then chuck that or that in there. My defense is probably better rather than getting this set up. Like this will eventually I can trigger at some point. That goes straight into there. That goes into there. Roll 5. Do it again. Nice. That goes in there. That triggers that again. That goes in there. Do that damage there, that damage there. And I got 8, so we can do this and set that up. That's the 1. That's a 6. Roll that. We have a 4, which can go straight into there if we want. I probably should do that, because there's still quite a lot of armor and stuff, so... I could trigger this again if we had it, but... that and that should go in there. I don't need to defend here, so that goes in there. Yeah. I'm having a good run. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Just put this down and we're defended. But then if we didn't do that, we just might as well just do... that and that. And then we just set this up to deal the max amount of damage to the front guy, and then roll that to get the 6, to put that in there. They are gaining damage, which is a bit of a worry, but I guess we can slightly play around it, so... Ooh, I should do this turn, just to force some good trades with the dice and stuff. I think that was going to be an issue otherwise. I can't do that with 3, so there's no point. Can't put that in there. That's the back guy, so do damage to the front one? No. Goes there. Being a 15. That turns that into a 7. Do that again, get the 6. Put that in there for that die. Get a 2 back, and we're targeting the front guy, I guess. Defend there. And set... No idea why I did that. I could have set this up for a kill on that. Well. Well. It's actually working. I think I can be outscaled is my only worry. I don't want that. But yeah, it might be something I just take anyway because it's sellable for a good amount. Do I still reroll here? I think I do. I think to be honest, that's actually pretty good as well, but it doesn't deal like double damage or anything, so... Oops, Skybreak. The silence die I don't think matters. If I can get a 5 in there. But I can generate 3s anyway, and it's just the same as what I had before, so I get 1s and stuff. That does mean... yeah, that this now comes out of the build and that goes in. None of those got anything decent. Don't know why I'm disenchanting, I'm just kind of like wasting time on that. Heal for 4, gain a split potion. No. Gain gold. I guess we'll gain the split potion and heal for 4. It's a free potion. Man, we are having such a good run. This is ridiculous. So, set that up first. Now we've got a 6 we can just instantly start using to generate other stuff, so might as well. And do that again. Do not get anything else for the 6. We do have this and that to go in there. So that's a good idea. I can set that in there to get the defense. And I could just do this 11 times. Which kills that, but not this. So kill that then, I guess. Yeah? That's what I should do, is use that first, then have used this. Okay. I've got to work around that a little bit. We'll still keep this, so one of these die becomes a silence die. Is the one that I don't want. It would be the one, which is, that's a terrible choice. Oh, that's a problem. I did not see that happening. I did not foresee that. Well, I mean... when in Rome, right? Yeah, I gotta be careful with that on the turn after then. I gotta make sure that I can do the things I want to be able to do. So we still keep the 4 and the 3, so that's good. More 6s, well... Sets up the defense, which means I can do this 10 times. Can't use that, so we're just not going to. I can split this die, though. It's like one of the max damages I could probably get from this. Now all I need is power scaling. Don't think about any of those. There's kind of not pointless. I'll roll. Again, nothing on there that takes my fancy, so we'll leave it. Move along. I think we'll heal. Okay. That's how we do against the Scarab. This is probably the only one of the ones that I'm going to be really annoyed on, but we're just going to have to try our best. Yeah. That gives 1 extra hit, which is the same as just putting a 4 in here anyway. Never mind. Oh, game's, yeah, more now this time. Okay. I still think I do this for this turn and see if we can get it to flip over, but I think that's probably gambling a little bit too much there. No, it's not. And once more, yeah. No, we're not going to gamble doing that twice in a row. Cool. So I can do that 6 times. If I trigger that, we can maybe get more out of it. I have to get rid of the 1, so let's just put it in there for now. That's where I can put the 1 if I can't use it then, I guess. Still keep the 6. Did not keep the 6, so I can't put that in there. But I do get this and this. I can do this and this, and then do that together. Then we in turn. Wish I could have rolled that, but hey. Still get to keep the 1, that's brilliant. Didn't give him much power though, that's good, and not much defense, so we can actually work with this quite well. Instantly just put Skybreak in there. No, that's a terrible idea. Do that. And I will do that again. Again, I just don't get the absorb potential anymore. So like this whole thing might be actually completely worthless. That gives me full defense. That 9 times. Skybreak, baby. And we've already got that set up, so we chuck this in there to get rid of it. Do that again. Oh, that's a guaranteed 6, though. That's completely pointless if we're doing that. So we just set that up to do that. And then do 9 times for the kill. Maybe I could have got rid of a silence. It probably worked a lot better, but I just need like 2 spells as a dumping ground for it, pretty much. Okay, that's pretty much a better defensive stuff than these two overall, right? Yeah, we'll see what we get from this though first. Split the first dice. If it comes silence die, it's terrible. Roll an even die. We'll just give everyone 1 power at the start, and I get an extra die to start with. And that could be good. No, I'm going to roll that, see if we get something better. I guess odd turns you roll an extra die, that's fine. I guess the only other thing I would want is the power scaling thing now. But I think we take this just for the defense, plus the ability to chuck other ones in there and then get the other thing going. We don't need the absorb potential, but I'll still keep it for now. I think it's probably the weakest thing in my build. But it still is like other forms of scaling. And we got the other fight, so yeah. 2 dice spent is terrible. I don't like that either. When losing life from enemy attack, receive Vex. Which is kind of fine. Glimpse of Void is not great. Common spell, we do not know. I think we just take... I think I actually roll these. They're really bad. Every second turn received 10 damage. Applying block each turn. It's really good. It's also a way to keep scaling power, right? Second turn they can gain that, that's fine. Turn 3. No. Well, that and that, start a battle. Until the end of the turn is fine. In turn 5, take that damage. I think I can play around that. Every second turn, this is turn 3, take 1 less anyway, and we still keep this, which allows me to scale a little bit. Cool. I cannot do any of those. Don't care about shops then. So I guess we're going to the left and go up here, so we can take the sanctuary route. Let's go to here to there. Yeah. Because these can give me other ways to gain the shards and stuff, which is kind of what I want. Okay, bunch of ones. So set that one up. That sets up a good one for the next turn. I think we do this again. And then we roll this, which rolls 6. Do that again. We get the 6. Can't do much else. Except try and defend. So I think I put that in there. Get 12 for that. We get a 4 back. We'd love to do this, but I don't think so. And do 12 on there. Or should we try and take this guy out? And then put that in there ready for whenever. So this is the point where the silence die going into here is absolutely fine, right? Because I still get the defense that I want from it. This 6 can go in there anyway. And we roll. That 4 goes there. Roll. Then we do that. That and that. And that. And this 15 times to kill that guy off. Yes. Now we try and kill this one off this turn. So. We do that and that first. That goes in there. Then we do this. Start rolling that. Put that in there to get the 5. That and that go in there. Guess put this in here as well, and then what we're doing, 13, yeah, that's good enough. Hey, we min-maxed everything. Okay. So I guess I'll put that in there. I don't get another spell, so we're going to do that first. There we go. So then put this and that in there. To flip this. A 6 and that. To then do this 14 times. We're having good turns already. I don't care about any of those. I'll reroll still anyway. That could be interesting, but I got better setup anyway than that. That doesn't matter either, so yep. Damage all that could be thrown away, put that in instead. Skip that, move along, do this. Tendrils don't care about. Upgrade a spell. A random spell. Choose get fatigue. No. Shame, but conjure static is fine. And then now, I think we upgrade this. So you don't have the minus in there anyway. That means now this is more useful. Could have gone for that, but yeah, don't really care. Into here, just get the 1 max life, carry on, go to here. So we can force ourselves to go this way. Ooh, there's a Pleating Presence guy. You are not going to be my friend this run, are you? I think we just set that up immediately. I do get a 4 and a 3, so a 4 and a 3 go in there. Use that. That 6 can just go straight to here. Again, a 6. Cool. Oh yeah, I can't actually. I can't hit them the first turn. I gotta remember. I was like, I kill myself. Yes, I would have killed myself. How hilarious would that have been? Okay, that and that can go in there. This and that go in there. This gives me 27, which is a lot. And then we have 22 a lot of times. They do just die to the static next turn, though. That's the kind of hilarious thing. Like, I don't actually have to do anything here. They're just dead. The Fury gain. Such a good pickup. Such a good pickup. Again, we don't really care about any of these. I'll still roll, though, to see if we get something decent. Oh. Oh. I mean... like, yeah? Right? Lose Diamond Eye, which is this thing. No, Diamond Eye's really doing well. Take 15 damage to choose and gain a rune. Or elusive foes. Random enemy starts with dodge. And gain a shard. What am I gaining a shard for, though? Maybe the harmony? Yeah. Like having this have an extra charge is actually going to be pretty good for the build, I think. We'll go for the ritual here. More spells, don't care. Cast random target spell. That's a free cast if you ever need it. Or... yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, indeed. Straight away. That's brilliant. So I can put like this in here. And it triggers both those immediately. Just for free. And I can do this here to get that to trigger. Or do it here and trigger all of them. I'll do that. And trigger that again. And I think we trigger that again. We get a 1 back. Brilliant. Although I should probably use the 1 which I can't use, so... I guess we're getting some really horrible die for that. No, don't put the 3 in there. Actually, yeah, I should do this. Ooh, the 6. And then I guess we're putting the 5 through this thing. And killing this guy off. And I've just gained all my statics, so, yeah. And guess I'll try and get another 5 or something, just to do this again, maybe? Because, like, we've now rolled, so... And we'll kill this one off. I think we're good then, right? Ooh. Guess the 4 can go in here again. Actually, no, do this first. Then we put this one in here, I guess? Because where else is it going to go? Then we just go and chuck this in there. We'd like a 3, but there we go. We get my 3. That gives me plenty of armor. That gives me armor. And then we just put that in there and kill this guy off. If I lose this run now, I'm going to be so annoyed with myself. Don't care about that. Actually, no, that's such a good amount of armor once it's set up that I should take it. I mean, I picked it up. I'm not going to use it. I don't know why I picked it up, but it's just like, maybe max life on it. And I get 1 more. Okay. So I think this is our build. The Ether Storm is the thing that kind of... I mean... It's a thing that gives me extra die, right? So I don't need to worry about, like, other stuff happening or things. I can roll other things and have other options to do stuff. So it kind of prevents me from the silent stuff if I want to avoid it. I mean, I could put the Voltaic Binding in, which would give me a stupid amount of the conduit, which would mean I just deal, like, loads of damage to one particular target and kind of, like, almost one-shot them. But we'll see how this goes. Just this build as we got. You would have thought we'd be doing this Sephara over all of them, right? Okay. That goes in there then. I guess we still do that as well. Set sync to 10. That's a 4. Do the same here. Did not get a 3. No 3. So 6 and the 5 can go in there. The 4 can go in there, and that 4 can go in there as well. And we just deal this damage here. And take that guy out? No, I can't take that guy out. I guess we kill this guy, or just deal damage here. Let's do that. I guess I'll just do it this way. Okay, the 1. Brilliant. So this goes straight into there then. Triggers both of those. This can go into here. Stop any other weird issues happening. Can't use the duplicate on there. That 3 goes to there. It's 12. Let's do 9. Hopefully get a better split. Okay, never mind. Well... And I am defended, so I guess we'll just attack this guy then? It's too much damage to say no to it. I only cast once. I could have cast that again and see if I got another cast on it, but... Okay. So that goes in there. Put that 3 in there. This 5 can go there. Oh, I mucked that up already. See, that's one of the reasons why I was like, I was going to not try and muck stuff up, but that's fine. This 4 goes here then. That goes there. That goes there, so I can't do anything next turn with it. I'm going to have a problem next turn, but that's going to be my issue. And then... Do that 7 times? Yeah. Just kill this one off. And then do this again. And then roll. Because that will stop the thing from giving me the silence next turn. Yeah. Ooh, 1. That's really good. But it's not enough defense, so I should... Yeah. I'm going to take this guy out, I think. Just to make sure that I don't take any more damage than necessary. Okay. So, that goes in there. I am laughing on just, like, how frustrating it is to get the, random... spells happening in like the most awkward way possible. And I guess I'll set the kill up on that. I could have done it twice actually to this one guy, but... I think this is good enough. It is done! It is done. Okay, cool. Sephara has cleared it. Descent 13. It is all clean and tidy. We don't have to worry about it anymore. I approve that I am good at the game. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so happy that's done and over now. I am so happy. I mean, we've got other ones to do. We can try and do it with other characters and stuff. Probably go more into dailies and stuff as well, I think, is something else we'll probably try out. And I was going to do that before, and I just kind of not at the time, maybe. If you guys want to see some of the dailies, say, do let me know, because, yeah, if I'm going to spend time doing them, I want you guys to enjoy them as well. So that is the main thing. But, yeah, man, that's... I'm loving that. That was such a good run. Such a good run. Like, I got everything I needed in the end. And Guardian Gale, we picked that up early and Chakra stayed around, so... yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Maybe that run could have been better. Maybe. I could have played it better as well, no denying that. But yeah, it was a good, solid, safe run. I didn't even feel like it was really in that much danger overall, so... much more appreciation for Sephara. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave any likes, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.